Why is Christmas movies a thing?
لأنه مسلسلات رمضان is a thing.
No, but مسلسلات Ramadan are not about Ramadan.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they use the Ramadan.
That's actually a good question. Like, what would you? Let me. Can't get on the mic. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so like for Christmas, like we understand there's always gonna be Christmas movies, Christmas classics, and so on. There's
How many?
plays. I don't know. So many things available for you to do with Christmas. It's so marketable right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have characters.
Well, no more now. It's been marketable.
Yeah, but suddenly, like, it got really, really weird by the 90s, where almost everything is a character, everything. Anyway, what I'm
Coca-Cola.
trying to say is, right? Oh, well, God bless
Because
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
So when it comes to Ramadan, you do not have any of those things. You don't have a character for Ramadan.
I mean, NBC have a collection of characters.
No, they have shows and movies.
Yeah, but, you know, the fillers. Anyways.
And so if you're going to do shows for Ramadan, right, it's specific for Ramadan. Ramadan is a religious time for us.
Yes.
So it's not like a festive time. No, it's more about getting in touch with yourself, getting closer to Rabbi.
But
you
it's
know?
festive. You got people
that's for
putting
Eid.
up lights.
But it's
more.
also festive in the way that we always get together for Futur, right? Like that's a change to our schedule in terms of how we operate regularly. Yes, it's not about the festivities, but there is an element of joy in it. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but when he's saying festivities, I agree. But to them, like Christmas became such a marketable thing that it became just like a holiday where people just celebrate. Like it's like a New Year's, it's like a 4th of July. It's like
I think that the religious element of it was stripped away in the way that it was commercialized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in a sense, and again, like when you think about how Christmas really blew up, you know, you think of Santa Claus, you think of the character of Christmas, the person that represents Christmas.
the gifts,
You know, the reindeers,
Christmas tree,
you
the
know,
lights.
There was a mythology that was built around the whole thing.
That was such a twist on the mythology.
And
Coming
yeah.
from Krampus to Father Christmas.
No, again, like it's even before that. When you think of Christmas, what is it? It's the birth of Christ. So there's a story there in the Bible that the Christians believe in. It's about the 3 wise men. There are some gifts involved as well. So the whole thing changed from, hey, you know, we're celebrating a religious occasion to, hey, this is a commercial opportunity that is milked for a month since people walk into November. I think
Yeah,
you know,
the season
2
of
months easily.
giving
Yeah.
gifts.
Well,
so buying gifts.
Whilst in our situation, Ramadan is something that's been also celebrated, you know, across the region and not just the Arab world, even beyond that, for a long time. And each country has its own way of doing it. Each region has its own way of doing it as well. Like you do have those
True.
local traditions that you know are unique to each people.
Gurgan.
So Gurgan is one of them. You know, you could say Gurgan is one of them. But he's talking about in terms of media and in terms of, you know, the retail aspect. You have Ramadan discounts. That became a thing.
Yeah, well, they try to add
Take
as much
advantage.
capitalism into Ramadan as they
Yeah,
can.
take advantage.
But you cannot do it because Ramadan is about that. It's about family. It's about religion. It's more of a peaceful time than it is, hey, go shop and buy.
It's a time
That's closer to Eid.
It's a time of reflection. It's a time of self growth, and you know, really looking into yourself and shedding, you know, the outside world for a second. You know, focusing on that.
Yeah. So you can't do it the same way. You can't do what they do to Christmas to Ramadan because it just won't be right either way.
But then again, when you have Eid, that I think
That's a celebration on its own. Again, it doesn't have a character.
Yeah, the commercialization aspect is quite different because, okay, sure, you do have Urud Ramadan and discounts and everything, but it's not the main aspect because you have like Urud, like National Day, Founding Day, New Year,
But Ramadan is longer.
Black Friday,
Ramadan is a whole month of
Eidain. Both of them come with their own like capitalistic aspect. So the capitalism has been like spread out.
Yeah, you're encouraged
So
to spend, but you're spending for Eid, right?
Yeah.
You know,
No, and even though the change in schedule, the fact that stores stay open like من بعد الفطور all the way till 6 a.m. at some point, you know.
yeah,
some
because no
malls.
one's awake.
Yeah.
No one's going to do shopping
like
in the morning.
Nobody wants to work when the sun is up.
Exactly.
No, the habits change definitely, and the things that you do on a daily change, and even the things that you consume. Even when you think about Ramadan shows, how did that become like the focus for the entire media schedule? When did that happen? That shift, when people start, you know, like that.
It's a deeper question. Let's look at it this way. Hey, welcome back to Kabsa. It's your boy Whitey. What's up? What's poppin'? Episode 283, part 2. Take 2.
Redux.
Take 2.
Yeah, they don't know this.
Shout out to tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to tens of viewers. I appreciate everybody. I got the homie Turks right behind me. I got Shamsa right here.
Yo.
Number 1 is not in the building. Thank
Thankfully.
God. And so let's get back to it. So when you were talking about,
Like the shift in
so before there was TVs,
the radios.
well, even before, no, okay, I don't think they were all sitting around radios and seeing what the vibe is.
Trust me, radios were a thing when they were a thing.
In the
you know?
UK and the US and everything, right? But it wasn't like the big thing here. Like in Ramadan, I don't remember like ever heard of down our ancestral line saying that radio show that we used to sit around and listen to.
Not on Ramadan. But
Yeah,
you heard
exactly.
it in-
Ramadan was about family gathering, is being and same thing that we do today, right? Being close to God. And Eid, you wear your best Eid wear and you go out.
Yeah.
So down the line, TV came. And TV knew, hey, these guys are sitting around from this time to this time because we know for a fact that they're all gathering together. So let's give them something a half an hour after Maghrib prayer. And then after a half an hour after Maghrib prayer, you're sitting there eating with your family, all of a sudden, thug, one show, that little show, to just debate you to be around TV. And then you get all the drama shows that we have. And so they knew that it was a time we're all stuck. From 6 to 9, everyone's at home. After 9, everybody's out.
True.
And for the ones that are home, they kept a couple of things for them. What's the number one channel that's always on in almost every single house?
NBC.
Nowadays it's NBC.
Okay. During
It's
Ramadan,
always
what's on?
Everything. Like there's an entire slate of
Al-Qanaa Ula
programming.
Mecca.
Yeah.
Min Saat al-Isha, every household has it on, and then Tarawih. So it's always, you always hear like that channel in all of our houses at one time or another during the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Very true.
So, like, it's still a religious experience more than anything else. So you can't market it in any other way. You were saying, oh, Ramadan is a month. Well, Christmas starts in November.
True. It's also a month. Yeah.
Exactly.
Late November. Like, hey, it's getting snow. We're getting snowy. Let's go. Let's start with that.
So, like, the commercialization and everything started early on. And so you are spending a month of Christmas. But for us, there's a bigger focus than those 2 days that they hype you up for. No, you're spending a month dedicated to this month. And this month is with you every single day. You're fasting every day. You're praying every single day. You're trying to get closer to God every day. You're asking for forgiveness. You're asking for help. You're asking for direction. So it's a more intimate feeling with Rabbi than anything else. No matter how much capitalism try to inject into it, you'll get some money. Of course, it's the highest month where everybody goes out and pays. But they pay for Eid. They don't pay for Ramadan.
No, but there's also Ramadan, like because of the change in habits. For example, you're hosting more people.
Yeah,
there's
decorations.
More, there's more feasts. You know, even the jalabiyat for the women. Exactly, and there becomes a change in trends, a change.
What's
in
your top 10
habits.
jalabiyat, champs? You give us
No, but no, it's part. It's part.
What
of
do you
the-
like to see?
It's part. It's part of the. I love everybody. خلاص, when Fطور comes, you see everybody in thiyab or everybody in jalabiyat. It's part of the change that in habits. So you can't get away from the commercial aspect of it, is what I'm saying. Yes, there is a focus in terms of Eid, in terms of preparing for Eid, and like you have the 3 days of Eid and like the activities you're going to do, and if you're going to travel, if you're going to go out. Nowadays, there's so many things going on in terms of concerts, in terms of shows, in terms of whatever, So at the same time, there is that, Ramadan, okay, I'm going to focus my energies on something different.
Thank you for joining us. We
Yeah.
appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
This was the Ramadan talk, episode 1.
Yeah. And going back to the take 2.
But let's ignore the take 2 for a second. The reason I tell you Ramadan is the month where a lot of people, like a lot of families gather, but you're not usually gathering with your friends. You'll see them every now and then, depending on your circle and your family.
They're no
So-
longer important now.
Yeah. Like for a lot of people, Ramadan is the month when everybody disappears, and then Eid is the show off day.
Yeah.
That's when I'm back in the circle showing you what time it is. And
Where's
like,
everybody at?
if you look at sales numbers, a friend of mine, I think I said this on the podcast before, a friend of mine, they have a jewelry store, let's say,
Okay.
right? So
Let's see.
very high-end clients only. They'll sell nothing cheap. And so he used to show me the 2 weeks before Eid.
The lead up.
Yeah, who's buying and how much they're spending and so on. Like some people are putting in like a good 6 to 8 million riyal.
Yikes. That's a lot.
Whether it's for gifts, whether it's for themselves. And so on the first day of Eid, when it says the pop off, that's like, oh, y'all haven't seen me all month. You're gonna see me now.
Yeah, and then that goes all the way down. Yeah, not just in
Exactly.
there.
You go in your best clothes, all the diamonds, all the jewelry, new phones, new shoes.
New shoes, always.
Exactly.
New shoes.
Everything. Like a new thobe. You're coming in looking fly.
Again,
So
it's
you
a time of
spend
celebration.
Exactly. A month you spending giving it to Rabbi subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then after that, you're like, let me show these fools what I'm all about.
And the nice thing is you're doing it for yourself. You're not buying no gifts for nobody. Yo,
Exactly.
this is me. This is all me.
Floss on all y'all.
This is all me. I'm treating myself.
Like everyone looks good. The kids look good. The parents look good. Your grandparents look wild as hell. Very happy. More happy
Wild
than
as
any
hell.
of us.
Yeah.
Right? And then the families get together for the first couple of days of Eid. Then everybody says, okay, I just showed off on my family, told them what time it is. Showed them they're all peasants. Now it's time to show the other world that they're also peasants compared to me.
Yeah, hence the 3 days of Eid.
Exactly.
Having the time to go around and make sure everybody sees you.
Oh, where y'all at? My boy buys a watch every Ramadan. And so the first thing of day, when we see him after the couple of days of Eid, it's always the wrist first.
What time is it?
Yeah, he comes in like this. So what's going on, boys?
تأخرتوا يا عيال
What's happening?
تأخرتوا وش دعوة
What's
يعني
happening?
like y'all late like where you at.
That man doesn't know how to set his watch. I've never seen a correct time on any of his watches.
He's early, homie. He's early for a reason. Yeah.
He's only like a couple of days.
Yeah, you got to jump on y'all. Yeah.
Oh my god. So anyway, what's happening? What's popping? What's good? Looking forward to Ramadan. Ramadan's in 2 months, by the
Yeah,
way.
inshallah.
Yeah.
Beginning of March.
Getting sooner and sooner. Yeah. And now we're getting back to Ramadan winter days, which is also nice.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Much easier to do that.
I think it's gonna be like this for the next
Yes,
5, 6, 7
it is
years.
longer for us in terms of breaking the fast, but it is also easier because we are not sweating our asses
Oh, I
off.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when Ramadan was during the summer, and I was living in Australia. It's wintertime in Australia. 6 hours of fasting, bro.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Not too difficult. Not too
You know,
difficult.
you
yeah.
go to sleep, wake up like, oh, I missed Futur again.
Whoops.
Good times. Anyway, what's
well,
happening? What's popping? What's good with y'all?
Nothing much. What's good with y'all's? We're happy that number one is not here. We are spared, the gaze of his forehead, thankfully.
What's the name? Bad news as always. Actually, let's go to this news first. I told you before the podcast. Did you know about the Dubai police finally catching that woman that recorded the video? And you told me, what is a video?
Yeah, what is video?
What video?
So there's a video of these two European women sitting down having, I think, dinner.
Okay.
And they're recording a guy and his wife, Munaqaba, having dinner. And they're laughing.
That is very
Yes.
disrespectful.
Exactly. And they posted online laughing.
And also very dumb and stupid.
And so the hunt went on to find both of them.
And they did.
They were. I think yesterday it was announced that they found them. I think
When was this? When was the video?
this was a couple days
released?
ago, like last week.
Wallah.
Yeah.
Did they announce what they were going to charge
No,
them
not
with?
yet. Nothing yet.
I mean, I would say that's public disrespect, yani, but just
Yeah.
it's you're in the UAE. What are you expecting? Like you're not expecting to see Arabs.
Well,
in
this
their
is the
natural
problem that we
habitat?
have in Europe, in the US, in the UK. You can walk around with the camera, record anybody that you want. So when you're used to that shit, you come here, you think it's the same thing. One of the hardest thing about us recording outside, going in public, is that
The privacy laws are very different.
exactly if I find myself in someone else's video and I don't want to be in that video, I can make a complaint and he has to take down the video. But over there, no, I can walk into your face, recording you and scream at your face and walk away, and I can't do nothing about it. I can't even ask you to take down the video.
And that goes to show you a very different interpretation of public space and personal privacy. Like in terms of, yes, okay, I understand that I'm walking down the street, but I don't feel like that gives the right to anyone to just videotape me and walk around posting that.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, that is an invasion of my own personal privacy. No, and just record me.
Yeah,
that is an
thank you.
invasion of my personal privacy and my personal space. So I think in terms of what we have going on here, it's much more, mindful of that fact, and hence you are protected from idiots walking down and just shooting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't be taking a video with my mom walking around.
No, don't be.
know?
No, it doesn't matter. Like it
Yeah,
just,
it doesn't matter. Like, that's my mom, that's my sisters, that's my cousins, that's my neighbors. Yo, they don't want to be on video. Don't be walking around with the video.
I don't want to be on video, bro. Like literally, it's the same idea. It's just. I choose to be here. Okay,
I'm about to say, where are we right now,
Yeah,
sir?
very different. Sir. Very different. Sir.
Is this by force?
This is a controlled environment.
Consent,
I
my
would
guy,
say.
consent.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Consent is the key word here. Then that is
True.
and that's what we have to go through when we want to record here. We have to ensure that nobody that appears in the video appears there without their will.
Of course, a lot of times we have people sitting in the background that nobody knows that someone is there, but they don't want to be here. So, we don't show them, out of respect.
Out of respect.
We wouldn't even talk about them out of respect. But I thought that was very interesting. It's nice to see the internet have a fit over this. Like, oh, what is Dubai doing? They need more of us to be over there. And everyone's like, bro, this is a law in a country. What intern?
They need more of them to go.
Internet. Oh, okay.
They need more people to go just disrespecting, other people's cultures and beliefs and lifestyles.
Privacy aside, it's also you're just there mocking something that is normal to us, something that is part of the culture. It's disrespectful on different levels. I mean,
it's dumb, honestly.
Didn't they stop tourists from going to Osaka at some point for that kind of stuff?
Not respecting.
Yeah, don't take videos of us basically. The locals.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
And there was the subway incident recently when people go in the subway, start dancing and doing moves like in New York.
Yeah.
And they were like, bro, we're not playing with this. This is people go to work and come back home. Everyone was quiet and respectful. You're being loud, jumping around, dancing.
Okay, that's new to me as well. Like,
This was a couple of months ago, actually.
This is when you realize that there's a
culture.
Exactly. A crossover. Of
Fuck your free will.
Exactly.
Keep that at home.
No, it's about respecting other people's space and respecting other people's privacy at the same time. It's not just one thing. It's hey, you don't get the right to do whatever the hell you want if you're bothering other people. And that goes, I think, to the core and the basis of it. Leave me alone, just go do your shit somewhere else.
Imagine, bro, I'm trying to get to work and this dude's trying to do a dance while I'm trying. Bro, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Are you not entertained, Adil?
No. I'm trying to get to work.
Yeah.
I hate my job. You're trying to make me feel like happy in the morning? No, fuck off.
You have a job.
It's an example.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway.
I'm glad that happened, just
Same
to
here.
at least, show people the boundaries of what,
How'd they find them though?
good taste
how'd they get
is.
them?
Oh, come on.
I mean, their faces were in the video.
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
That's
Okay.
that's not difficult to
Dubai
do.
has.
Dubai
what's
knows.
the name?
Yeah, everyone knows each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Everyone in Dubai knows the other person.
No, there's no CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
Okay?
They just have,
No facial recognition.
yeah, they just have real good eyes. Yeah. Incredible eyes.
Good spotters.
Very sharp.
That's why we use falcons, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So we can see the rabbits from far
Yeah,
away.
keep your drones. Enjoy them.
Exactly. We got falcons here. Catch this fat bitch.
And we can put a hood on it.
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about this, even when we recorded our earlier episode that I hated.
Which episode, Adil?
The ADHD, STD, and everything else in between.
Oh, wow. No, that was just us freestyling. I don't think we should do that. We should do
Ever
that.
again.
We should do that too much.
There was an attack in the U.S. that I'm sure that you guys heard about. In New Orleans, I think it was.
Multiple
on New Year's.
attacks weren't there?
I think there was only one. There was one in Vegas.
Yeah.
The Cybertruck.
People were not really enjoying the New Year's much, it seems.
Yeah. So I don't want to talk
Sorry?
about the one that happened in New Orleans. A guy drove through a bunch of people.
Okay.
Okay. And that was in New Orleans. And he had an Arabic name, and they're saying he's Muslim. All of a sudden, he's like weird information is coming out. I didn't follow up, so everyone needs to Google for themselves.
Wasn't he in the army or something?
Exactly.
Like that?
He's ex-army, but he's HR and something. I don't know what's going on, right? Anyway, something weird is happening over there, and I don't give two fucks right now. But there was another incident, which was a Cybertruck blowing up in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I heard about that
Okay.
as well.
Now, what
Also,
I thought...
ex-army guy.
Keep going.
Trump supporter, ex-army guy. Apparently, he had some sort of battery or something. In his
No,
car.
they said they would put fire. Well, Elon Musk said they found fireworks in the trunk of the car.
Okay.
So basically, he was wearing a shirt that's on a cat. It was a fireworks company,
Okay.
and he set it up on fire, and it blew up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is, for me in this one, is I love when things start happening and no one's kind of noticing what's happening. So, the U.S. I don't know, Department of Defense, I don't know who it was, released footage to the news to cover, right? Oh, this is footage of him at a supercharger charging his Tesla,
Okay.
right? But what was the footage coming from?
A CCTV camera.
From the cameras on the Tesla Cybertruck.
Itself?
Yes.
The same one.
The same one.
Yeah.
So if you have a Tesla, on the app, it'll always notify if someone's around the car, so it's always recording.
Okay, but what? Okay. So the angle of the recording is from inside the car to the outside.
There's cameras all
Everywhere-
around.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a 360 camera. There's on the side view mirrors, there's in the back, and in the front, right? So every time he walked next to a camera, they gave him the full recording, which tells me that Tesla has access to
That is the
everybody's recording.
Of course it does. Okay.
It shouldn't.
Why do you mean it shouldn't?
It shouldn't.
The iPhone, like Apple, doesn't have access to like everyone. I mean, they kind of do.
You think
They kind of
don't,
do, but they
yeah.
keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, this is a security issue. This is a security matter. Just
It
like
doesn't matter.
Just
The
like
fact
Apple allows
that
you to open
you're-
up someone's phone if they're charged with
They
something.
actually don't allow you.
They don't.
They give access to the police.
No, they never
They
give
don't.
access
In
to police.
certain extent.
They've never
Never.
done that. That's
None?
why the FBI got into a problem with the Apple.
Okay.
Because they would not help them with anything. Now cracking passwords, nothing.
But haven't they done that in specific cases?
Never.
None.
Okay.
From what I know, even the
I recall
I recall there was a case that they were asked.
Yeah,
and
and
they
yes.
refused.
I recall that there was a case where they were asking, they actually did support, but they didn't tell them how. They just gave them access to the information to the iCloud or something like that.
That's different. We're talking about access to the phone.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So I have a product that I bought from you, and you mean to tell me that the camera, if you have the footage as Tesla, which basically means what? That I can turn on every single camera of every single Tesla around the world.
And go through the footage and see
I don't need
where
to go to the footage. I can put it live and see where it's at and what's happening around it.
Yeah, it's don't you think I'm kind of not surprised that they have access to that?
I know.
honestly.
I'm also not surprised.
Yeah.
But the idea that, hey,
Like one company has that much power.
Exactly.
Or one man in one company has that much power.
and that man is in bed with who?
The US government. And he owns one of the what?
Is it space shuttles? Is it SpaceX?
And
Bitcoin. You're talking about the Bitcoin.
no.
Starlink?
Starlink, exactly. The man has his own communication network. The man has his own rockets. The man has his own
vehicles.
And soon the man will have his own robots.
And
Fellas,
robo-taxis?
Okay, are we not seeing the supervillain,
Yeah.
arc, playing out right in front of us here?
We need the Superman.
Okay,
Quick.
and now
Space. Just send one.
and now
send anyone.
and no, and now he will have oversight over what? Government spending, U.S. government spending, while also having ownership of the largest media platform in the world. Guys, this man needs to be stopped. Like I think we should start a campaign. Honestly,
I thought you loved him, man.
okay, no.
Yeah.
This is getting way too Lex Luthor. Okay. If he has a baldness issue, then we really need to
there.
start worrying. Like, yeah,
We're done.
we really need to start worrying.
But you were the biggest fan.
Well, no one man should have all that power, Turks. No one.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I don't.
Not even Kanye West.
Not even Kanye West.
He lived long enough to see himself become the villain.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Not yet.
And you
Not yet.
supported him
Not yet.
all the way to becoming a villain.
Okay. Are we seriously not worried about this at this point? Like they just announced that you can make
If
calls.
the Dajjal comes back today.
No, D.
Okay. You will follow.
I'm just saying.
If the Dajjal comes back today, you will follow.
I think I'm learning my lesson here, Adil. I think I'm becoming wise to the ways of the
Thank
world.
you, Elon.
Yeah. I think I'm being open. I think a lot of incidents in the recent weeks have allowed me to have a different perspective on reality. Let's put it that way. Yeah. But again, they just announced Starlink with this new feature where you can make phone calls anywhere in the world without having a cell tower.
How?
Through the satellites. It's one of the new features of Starlink. Did you hear about that?
I heard about that.
Yeah. So we are now talking about the man slowly transitioning himself to having access to the world's cars, the world's phone calls.
And also becomes the world's telecom network.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's gonna build a net around the world.
No. He doesn't need that
Right
net
now,
around.
the CIA has access to every single phone call in the world, right? Which is something that's true. We already know about the 7 eyes or the 5 eyes or what it's called, right? Now you're giving one man access to internet all over the world. Even if they allow other competitors to come in, they're still going to have the access all over the world. And if you say, hey, I don't want it to be in my network, it's going to be available everywhere anyway. So anyone can connect at any time. So this guy is going to have everything.
This guy's bypassing literally like, oh, you thought you could do shit this way? Let me show you how we can do shit the way I can control it. Fuck the product being good or bad, it's just about
DARPA loves this. My bad.
yeah. That's how it's Yeah.
It's a DARPA. DARPA came on the line.
Hello, my friends.
God damn it.
Yeah, this is quite concerning. And also, then again, I think in this day and age, the idea and concept of the companies don't have access to your data and can do whatever the hell you want with it is kind of moot.
Yeah, we knew that, but it was multiple companies on multiple platforms with different analytics and different information. But right now we say, hey, I'm going to make it so simple. We're going to have The whole world, whether they like it or not, whether they want to participate or not, we're all going to have them there. I mean, look at it like this way. So TikTok has its own thing. Instagram has its own thing. Facebook has its own thing. The whole world is not all on one platform. So now when I have the whole world communicating under one bandwidth,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm changing the rules of the game here.
Yes!
I'm going beyond. Which begs the question: why didn't AT&T ever do this? Right? Like, why didn't anybody else launch space? Phone
because
call
someone needs to
satellites?
figure out the rockets thing real quick. And he figured out how to go and come back real quick.
Product integration.
Exactly.
Okay. Mastermind Eco System. This is what we're talking about here. Yeah, that's not fun.
When you can just go to space for fun.
Shuf, he gave you an out, bro. He's giving you an out. He's telling you, hey, listen, if you don't like this shit, there's Mars. It is the new world. We are going to make sure that you get there. Fuck off, when you actually get there, what you're going to do when you figure it out. Bismillah, I'm going to build you the rocket. You're going to buy into Adil. It's going to be a great idea. You're going to have more space.
Are you tired of your family?
Are you tired of
Go to space.
everything? Brave the frontier.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
imagine.
story.
The real
Cars,
estate market, yeah.
all the access to camera, GPS location of the car where it is, knows who came in, who left the car.
Besides, it looks cool. Like,
Exactly.
let's just, come on. Can we really? No,
It does look cool.
it looks too cool. I'm sorry. Like, I think I will let my privacy go, and just for coolness.
And that's how we're all gonna die. When our great grandchildren ask what happened to the world, there were some losers who thought they
Yeah.
were cool,
Malik.
and they just ruined it for everybody else.
Do you see how I look like I'm from the future? Do you not see this, Adil?
We're gonna look so dumb to our future generation.
I mean,
Were these guys this dumb? Yes.
yeah, sure.
Marketing works.
Listen. Marketing really does work, right? And you can't deny, Adil. Compared to everybody that came before us, we are living in the best of times. And
The best of times?
in a lot of ways.
Okay, can I tell you something? Since everybody stopped with this whole mental illness thing that everybody was vibing on.
Don't bring the room down.
No. I'm gonna go back to that because I always want to say when the whole hype of mental illness and mental awareness, let's say mental awareness, right? When it was the hype of everything, I was quiet about it for a minute. I don't want to say anything because
You didn't want to face your demons. Yeah.
sure, or the mentally ill.
They don't.
Your demons.
They don't have a closet, Turks. They have an apartment building. There's too much to face.
All right.
It's like the rate.
So when the whole thing was happening, in my head, it was like, okay, why are we telling everybody that they're sick? Why are we telling everybody that they have some sort of problem?
We're not telling everybody.
They were.
We're making sure y'all are good.
Hello, you're talking about your point of view. If you are online, you would have seen it in every single corner. This is the time that I need number one to be here for. Because he's with me on this one 100%.
Okay.
Even though I hate him as a loser. Big head. Anyway, so I just had to throw that.
Yeah.
So when they were doing it, I'm like, okay, like why? Like, why are we doing this? Because you're doing two things. One, you're telling me you suck. You have no friends. Nobody likes you. You have a lot of issues. BetterHelp can help you. Go to betterhelp.com. Right?
Okay.
That was one. And at the same time, marketing was, do you need friends?
Yeah.
If you go do this, you'll have friends. If you go do that, you have friends. Do you know where all your friends are? They're all on OnlyFans. Like this is where everybody needs to be. And it was like they were pushing, they're shifting mentalities from one end to another. They're making people feel sick, feel dumb, and they're also trying to give you a solution of somewhere else. And when I look at everything that's happening and everything that we were just talking about in terms of giving access to everything and so on, this is where we are today. They're making a huge group of people feel bad and giving them solutions, and people are falling into traps that they should not be in and fighting for things that they don't even believe in anymore. But someone told them to believe in it. And we're telling you, if you don't believe in that, it's because you're mentally ill.
True. There's a lot of.
I'm ill. Anyway, I'm sorry.
There's a lot of. This is
Shout out to Lil Wayne.
This is a very layered cake, and there's a lot of ways of slicing it. Like, first of all, there's the big pharma angle of, hey, I need to sell products. How do I sell products? I need to make sure that you know that you need my product if you have one of these symptoms. Are you feeling down? Can you not get out of bed? Do you have indigestion? Buy.
Do you walk?
Buy, Xenophon. It's gonna make you feel peppy. That's one part of it. And the other part of it is the manipulation part. If you tell me that I am wrong or I am bad or that I'm broken, that I need fixing, and that you can fix me. Yo,
Off.
really?
Let's go.
I want to be fixed.
Patch me up.
I want to have friends, right? I want to go, and this might be a very cynical way of looking at it, because you are actually taking advantage of people who are actually sick, people who actually do need help. But
Or you're also taking advantage of people that do not understand what's happening.
Yeah.
You're making them feel sick.
So in the world that we live in, thank God that we have pharma companies that have solutions for every problem, even the problems that you didn't know that you had. But
Or
guess
the problems
what?
that they created. Shaitan.
Yeah. Well, what? I didn't hear you there.
Well, see, that's the thing about what's great about living here, because we have a Ministry of Health, right? So a lot of the things that America sells you over the counter, it's not sold here over the counter.
Controlled, very controlled.
Exactly. So you need to go to someone, and he has to prescribe it, and he has to give you a whole medical report to give it a reason why you should be taking this.
On the record.
On the record. And it's also monitored. How many pharmacies, how many pieces of this drug do they have? How much did they sold? So there's a lot of monitoring of what's going on. So you can't, as Big Pharma, come here and say, you know what, I can take over the market. Big Pharma took over the U.S. so much that they will destroy anything before losing any power.
I think they've already destroyed so many people in so many
not even that.
communities.
Oxycontin, bro. They got everyone drugged up.
Just look at the opioid crisis and just look at how devastating that's been across, a whole lot of places in the States. And it's a duty of care that is failed in one sense, but also in the other sense of the online sphere, it is, hey, let me sell you something. Because other than just the whole drugs element, there's the whole wellness, industry at this point. Everything from retreats to wellness clothes to wellness scents to wellness soaps. Like there's a whole, integrated marketing machine that
Pyramid
goes from
scheme.
exactly pyramid scheme that goes from top to bottom. Like, yo, have you tried these salts, Adil? Have you smelt these salts? Like, you'll wake up, doing backflips if you do that. Like, and it's a lot of it is hocus pocus. A lot of it is just taking advantage of people's gullibility and naivety. And a lot of it is just, you need to check yourself and make sure you don't get played.
But America has a reason to sedate its people.
Tell me more.
Okay, so when I talk to my boys, right?
You want to be an aware, active player in society?
A lot of my boys, they're always talking about this new thing that they're taking to feel better. Or this new thing that they went to as a group to feel better. And one day I asked, I was like, why are y'all trying to feel better? Why aren't you just better every day? And
well, that's a deep question.
yeah, because a lot of it was a bunch of bullshit. A lot of it, people were just basically, you know what? I hate Tuesdays. I'll take this medicine. It'll make me happy and perky. And so I'll just go around enjoying my day. And then day 2, you feel a little bit weird. Like, you know what? I like the happiness that I had on Tuesday. Let me pop another one. And then you find yourself taking the same drug throughout the whole week nonstop. So you can be happy every single day because you don't want a sad moment. Like, okay, what's wrong with the sad moments, sir?
I don't feel sad.
You
I don't like sad.
You had kids at 14, my guy. You put yourself in that position.
I've been quite
Take
sad.
responsibility.
No.
Not you, sir. Okay,
I've been sad. I've been sad. I don't want to be sad no more.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this is a part of life. You're going to have ups and downs. If you're downs, you're just taking pills for it. And you're not even fixing the reason why you have all these downs. You're never going to find a solution. And America taught us that a fast solution is more important than a long-term solution.
No, if we're talking about the U.S., I think again, we're talking about a layered cake. Why do you feel sad?
Are you hungry, sir?
No, I kind of am.
You sound hungry.
No, why are you sad? Why are you sad? Because you don't have no friends?
No,
because you don't have anybody around you that supports you.
The economy is bad. You're in debt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
The health system is fucking me up.
Exactly. You can't afford to go find a cure or medicine.
So there's a lack of safety,
So you couldn't find your cure for your broken leg, right? You can't afford to go to a hospital, but hey, go to this mental health institute. They will help you with the mentality to cope with having a broken leg.
So we're talking about a society that fundamentally doesn't care about your well-being.
Of course not.
Yeah. It cares about
Capitalism.
money and wealth and generating wealth and making use of the labor force and milking every single person.
And making sure that you don't pay attention to what's going on around you.
Yeah, because otherwise you would be...
You would have rights.
An aware...
You would have rights and an opinion.
An aware, active agent in society that can institute change. until you get paid by the lobbyists. So it's
Not until while getting paid.
whilst getting paid off by lobbyists. So it's a scheme to control society, to manage society. I think that's the right word here. To manage society, to basically ensure that you are drugged up, dumbed up. Hey, did you see the new reality show? Like, hey, we're giving you entertainment, Adil. You are getting entertainment, right? If you don't enjoy the entertainment, take this pill. Might make you feel a little bit better about it.
And you're also going to enjoy the reality show that we gave you.
Of course you're going to enjoy
What
it.
is Kim doing today?
Find out next.
Oh, Kim and Courtney are fighting again.
you see
What's going to happen?
She got a new dog.
Oh, no.
Yeah, his name is Cherry.
We need to go see what's happening with Cherry, y'all.
Yeah. Don't you care about Cherry Turks?
Abadan whatsoever.
Oh, it's lockdown. What do we do with these idiots?
Have
you watched Squid Game?
Yeah, I have. I have actually.
Go. More Netflix for you.
Yeah.
Stay at home.
Bro, I don't remember the actual last time I opened up Netflix before I just decided, hey, Squid Game 2 is out. Let me see.
Well,
what that's
after
about.
solving health, let's go to Squid Game.
Yeah.
All right. Because y'all were trying to talk about it for the podcast. And Entitled was telling me it's a great one. He liked it. But I was telling Entitled.
Are you talking about Squid Game or Beast
new
Game?
one.
Squid Game.
Okay. I haven't seen the season.
So Squid Game
Did you
2
start
came
watching
out.
it?
I started watching Beast Games.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Squid Game 2.
He was talking about Squid Games. You misunderstood
Oh,
him.
okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
So you saw the whole thing?
I'm halfway through it, almost.
I feel
So
like it
far.
didn't get the same buzz as it did as the first one.
Well, obviously.
Because the first one we were locked down. We needed something to watch.
The first one was fresh. The first one wasn't a sequel. The first one was, yo, what the fuck is this shit?
And everybody was home.
And everybody was home. But also, those factors played, I think, a role. This one was, I don't want to say it's a money grab, but it's kind of a money grab. You know, it's kind of the creator saying, hey, I didn't really get paid the first time around, so I'm just going to make something so I can really get paid.
So it's basic.
So far, it's quality. I'm waiting. It hasn't been as shocking or surprising as the first one, obviously. It's a slower burn till you get there. But, you know, it's still a top-notch production. It's still very good writing. It's still very good acting. I still give credit to you know, the production team behind it. And, yeah. Like,
but it doesn't have the wow factor. That
it doesn't have the punch.
Does it
have the
continue right after the first season?
It shows you how the first season ended, and then like
The dude,
the repercussions
like,
of the first
dyed
season.
his hair red.
Yeah,
Did that continue?
No, there's
They
like,
just read that.
there's a time jump.
That was the stupidest, most random choice they made.
There's a time
And
jump. Yeah,
I really hope they had like some sort of explanation to it.
it's shocking, Turks. Were you not shocked
They're
when you saw
Korean.
that? Yeah,
He dyed his hair red. What?
It doesn't matter. It's Korea.
yeah.
You expect that.
I mean, I don't know if you've heard Turks, but Korea is going through a lot right now. It's like,
Really?
yeah.
Samsung is not Samsung right
It's,
now.
no, it's yeah. There's been government shuffles and reshuffles.
The same thing they had
Interesting.
for the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah, they just had 3 presidents in like a month. That's a lot.
Back to
presidents.
Squid Game.
Yeah,
So it's meh.
it's not as original, and I think
Yeah.
that's to be expected for a sequel. And when's the last time you saw?
Because even social media didn't hang on it.
yeah,
Like
when's-
there was no.
I didn't see a lot of memes.
There was nothing. Like nothing specific that someone put it out there. They're like, oh, okay, I have a reason to go watch this.
but
again.
then again, that speaks to media overall. Like, when's the last time you saw a big movie or so you heard a big buzz about something coming out in terms of like a media?
Almost every single week.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but there's no buzz around. Mufasa movie just dropped.
nobody really cared.
Yeah.
Like, I think Dune was the last big thing. Like, people are like, oh wow, and then they just dropped the Dune show, and nobody really, like, I barely even heard about it before they finished the season. So I think we're running out of ideas, Adil. Yeah.
I don't think we're running out of ideas. I think Hollywood just doesn't have money anymore. It's hard to
Interesting.
recoup.
Okay. But then again, it's not just about the Hollywood market nowadays. There's a much bigger market out there, accessible at a press of your button. So there's a bigger market. How can you not make money off of more people watching more things?
Because back in the day, the studios made all the money.
Okay.
Now I have to split it between me and streamers and Medrimin and Medrimin. And the list got bigger that if I'm putting 100 million, how am I making my 100 million back?
Well, then again,
So right now, before I even make a movie, I need to have the guarantees. When I have all the guarantees, I'll go make that big budget movie.
well, I think also the change in format drove that. Like, once again, you had a very solid second value market through VCR, through DVDs.
DVDs and so on.
Nowadays, you don't have that. That's
Blu-rays.
that's a revenue stream that's been taken away completely by the streaming giant.
DVDs and Blu-rays were actually very good. I wish like streaming took on that same model where you bought a Blu-ray, you got behind the scenes, you got a couple of different things. Was it Dark Knight? They had the whole almost half the movie behind the scenes. They had it as an extra.
Yeah.
They give you so many extras with Blu-ray when you used to get it, right?
I think they still do that for some movies. I don't know if they do it for most movies.
Not
but-
for streaming.
No,
On
streaming.
streaming,
no,
no.
not on
can't
streaming,
find
but
it.
you
No.
can still buy Blu-rays of big movies. No,
You still can, but
think so,
nobody
yeah.
plays a Blu-ray anymore.
Yeah, no one's gonna have a collection with them anymore.
Yeah.
Those days are over. Like CDs, bro. No one has like the big bulk of folders of CDs while driving. You're like this the whole time. Trying to find the right
vinyls
one.
are a thing. Vinyls are still a thing. Books are still a thing.
Come on. Oh, books ما دخل في الموضوع.
Yeah, but again, it's about how you want to consume your media. And nowadays, the way that media is consumed, it becomes very. It's just whatever. It's just another show.
Yeah, so
like,
now-
it's just another movie.
So it's very hard for you to put a big budget on anything right now, unless there's big budget actors.
And those still exist, obviously. But again, what's
But
the,
even
what's,
that, yeah.
what's the next big movie you're looking forward to?
Me?
Yeah,
What's the next big actor you're looking forward to?
is there a next big actor?
Exactly. They've been pushing
Timothy
Zendaya down
Chalamet.
our throat
Timothy
like
Chalamet.
crazy.
I mean, that guy. Just take a break.
No,
He's good, but he's not. He's not. Daniel Day-Lewis good.
Spider-Man. What's his name?
which one?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland?
Is it Tom Holland?
Tom Holland.
I think
Yeah.
Tom Holland is 50 right now or something. I'm
No.
joking.
Like he's a Zendaya boyfriend.
You're keeping up with
let's
the
see.
with the E channel.
The
I see.
internet,
Yeah.
the internet just likes to tell me.
The E channel still a thing?
I don't know. I
That's
see a lot of. I see.
entertainment text.
I see a lot of Spider-Man behind the scenes stuff.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, I don't think we have any great actors like we did before.
we don't. I can't think of any honestly. Again, Timothy Chalamet is the one that comes to mind.
Chalamet?
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
The white
Inshallah,
boy.
أنا حصل أنا اتصل.
The white boy. The white boy.
No, Paul Dano is great, but
Who?
the guy who played the Riddler in the last Batman movie,
I don't know who that is.
the guy who was in Prisoner, the guy in Swiss Army Man.
No fucking clue.
You need to watch some good
I need
movies.
to watch some good movies. Yeah, I have a
I'm
whole list. I
sorry.
need
The
to go
Riddler,
through.
the Batman, the last Batman movie.
He's not striking. They're making a Peaky Blinders movie. Again, that goes to show you there is a dearth of original ideas in the field. Hollywood, as he said, is just afraid of actually putting its money behind new original
But they can't
content.
anymore. Yeah, the streaming market just ruined that entire
The good old days.
dream.
But then
of
again,
movie.
GTA 5 is coming out, so that's going to be
6.
big. 6. Okay.
Thank you very much for keeping up. It is GTA.
Yeah, it's the next big thing, no?
It is.
And that's going to be destroying numbers all over the world.
Do we know when that's coming out?
Is that supposed to
I
be
think
this
they
year?
announced in 2025. Yeah.
Okay, good
Yeah.
to know. So 2026.
We need to call ICE, but he's not going to answer.
Be optimistic, bro. Be optimistic.
ICE will give you the time and date.
You're not ready to lose yourself in a world where you can do
the
everything
music,
bad.
the moment you own it.
Yeah. Voice.
So
the moment.
Yeah.
Do you remember last week that we talked about Maryam the swimmer? Don't say her last name because we
Yeah.
got copyright for that one.
we did.
Okay.
Yes, it was so weird.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and so I had to go back and forth with YouTube over this.
Maryam, the Saudi
Swimmer.
swimming champion.
Yes.
Yeah. Who crossed the channel between
Gulf.
Saudi and Bahrain.
So shout out to her.
Amen.
Shout out to the homie Rawan because he reached out to me and said, "Hey, losers, she's been doing this for a while."
Oh, really?
Wallah.
Yes.
Yikes. Okay.
She was like, and we also wrote about her on Arab News. You losers. She was specific on losers for some reason. I don't know why.
Thanks,
I think
Rawan.
it
Appreciate the heads up.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Checks out.
We also kind of agree with losers.
Hold on. I think so. Rawan usually listens to this when she's taking someone to school.
Mhm.
So I just want to say, fuck.
That's for the children. Yeah.
That's for the losers part.
That's for the children. You know? That's one of the kids.
Such maturity.
Yeah.
So apparently, Maryam, God bless her heart,
Mm-hmm.
she swam across the Red Sea.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. Wait. What?
That's even
Across? Wait. What do you mean by across?
That's ridiculous.
From where to where?
From Saudi to Egypt.
You're kidding me.
I'm not joking.
That is insane, bro.
I tried to find the article, but there's like a lot of. This is like from 2022.
How far along the coast?
Saudi endurance winner and dentist Maryam swam from Saudi Arabia to Egypt, becoming the first Arab and Saudi woman to achieve such a feat.
Nice.
The first Arab
Yes.
to achieve such a feat.
Yep.
Men, where y'all at? Why not swimming?
She's first Arab and Saudi woman to achieve.
okay. I
You
thought-
loser. Why are you calling for... Nah, bro. Why trying to put our people out there to die?
I'm
son?
just saying, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Swimming should be swimming.
Never say, yo, I'm all for a woman if you were just sexist a second ago.
I'm
I
just
just
saying-
want y'all to remember this.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Equality. That's all I was looking for. That's it.
Yeah, like we need to get our swimming trunks. Okay.
How are we, man? What do you want? Swim.
There was another one. She did a couple of them actually. I'm trying to remember what was the other one. She swam. She became the first Arab woman to complete the 4.5 kilometer Hell's Point swim in Turkey from Europe to Asia in 2015.
Nice. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so she had like multiple like.
So she has goals.
Yeah, she's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Kafo
mashallah.
Allah.
Yeah.
Like all the more power to you, honestly.
Kafo
Like a
Allah.
week
I've
alliance.
never felt so weak in my life. But you know, good on you. I hate water.
Yeah.
Someone had to do
You
it.
hate water. You hate sand. You hate most of the elements, Adil. Like I don't know which elements you actually like.
Air.
Because he likes to soar.
I'm always soaring.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maryam.
Yeah.
She's a dentist, by the way.
Which is also, impressive. Like you are dedicated to both your personal and
Yeah,
professional lives.
fix your bullshit that you just created a second ago. Go ahead.
Caw-caw.
We're so powerful. You're amazing.
We are actually proud.
Respect.
Yeah, we are.
I'm trying to see if I find anything else on her. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. That's dedication, bro.
That
Yeah,
is
look,
definitely
That is
dedication.
dedication.
And that makes me think
That's like what, 12, 15 years of swimming across seas and
and it's just
where
that-
does she train, to be
and
honest?
it's-
I'm still wondering this. Where does she train? How do you train for this?
I mean, I think she goes.
Do you go like to the Red Sea really and just do that multiple times until you get the endurance?
She goes Lenos and then she comes back.
Okay.
every time she's like a little bit more,
Stupid.
a little bit more.
That might be,
But that would make sense
I'm
because
sorry.
you need. How do you get used to the actual environment, right? Like you need to be used to what you're trying to do here. At the end of the
Yeah,
day.
but I think if you swim in one area of the Red Sea for like an hour or two, even in circles, you're fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to go and do the actual thing multiple times.
Mm.
You're training. It's endurance. It's muscles. It's breathing.
Yeah,
It's
but-
got to be one of those Michael Phelps tubs with the
With the
the
like,
turbine.
Yeah,
thing.
with the turbine.
Yeah.
So it just pushes water against you and you swim. You can control how much pressure of water comes towards you.
Where do I buy this tub?
There is.
Yeah, you can have this for Olympic swimmers.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Who sells me these tubs? I want to know more.
Companies that make equipment for
Why?
Olympic
Why,
swimmers.
why do you want it? What for?
I don't know. It's just,
Why? Yeah, seriously, why?
It seems like a very niche thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
For
it is.
swimmers, for people who train.
I'm
Yeah.
just asking.
What do you want it for?
I don't know. I want to feel like I'm swimming the seas, like without actually going to the
It's for
seas.
training and endurance. It's not for feeling like you're in the sea.
مسبح صغير.
No.
No, توفير موية بعد تقول. Like there seems to be a lot of reasons why I would want this kind of thing.
Are
know?
you gonna swim in one direction for more than 5 minutes?
I just want to practice my breaststroke. That's all I want to do here.
for
Like-
more than 5 minutes.
like, yeah, it's.
When was the
also-
last time you
It's
swam?
also training.
When was the last time you swam?
It's safe
For safe.
Where were you?
in a pool.
No, come on.
I really was in a pool.
So you
Yeah.
didn't go to Zanzibar?
Yeah, but I swam in the pool. Like,
Oh no! Hold on. Bring your
Reason,
dumb ass
more
here.
reason.
No.
More reason,
Come back.
bro, more
Come
reason.
back. We need to talk about this.
Yeah.
So you went to an island.
I swam in the sea.
So, oh no, wait. Habba. Okay, let's take this. Okay. Oh, now you swam in the sea.
yeah, I did.
You just said you swam in the swimming pool.
No, but أقرب to the swimming pool is more recent than the Zanzibar.
In Zanzibar, did you swim in the sea or not?
Yes, multiple times.
All right.
You'll be happy to know.
That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Because a second ago you said something else.
Yeah, no, I
I
did.
went to Zanzibar and swam in a pool.
By the way, I guarantee he's a liar that he did swim in the pool, but he just doesn't want to admit to it.
I
right
actually
now.
did swim in a pool in Zanzibar as well. So,
What was in the
I'm
pool?
glad as well was there.
Who was with you in the pool?
I went to the Black Sea. I swam in the Black Sea. That was more recent as well. And if we're talking about more recent, water.
Do you swim
water
in the Black
experience.
Sea though?
You try.
Like,
You try.
You're not really swimming in the
Dead
Black
Sea.
Sea.
The Dead Sea.
Yeah,
not
the Dead
Black
Sea.
Yeah. You float. And they tell you very strictly not to get the water in your eyes or you're going to be fucked. Yeah, I'm glad.
And
I
what
did
happened
that.
to you?
I didn't get the water in my eyes.
So you didn't move. You didn't swim.
I floated and
Stop with the
moved
motion.
in a
No.
very small area, basically. Yeah. So you try
On
to
shore?
you try to do it without splashing, which is kind of difficult, So
Why is it difficult?
Why do you?
Because if you
he's
splash,
Shamsi.
you know.
You gotta keep a fight. Yeah,
No.
he doesn't swim like other
because it
people.
feels like stealth swimming.
You just get stuck.
No,
Like a child.
like regular swimming requires splashing. Like
It
requires
doesn't.
splashing.
Yeah, if
It
you-
doesn't require splashing.
Non-splash swimming is not easy to do, guys. What are you talking about? Are you guys serious here for a second?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
don't have to
I'm
splash.
the guy that rarely goes to the ocean. And I can tell you you're wrong.
You think Phelps made it all the way across No, not Phelps.
They literally
Michael Phelps.
deduct points on splashing.
Yes.
Do they?
They do.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to go, oh, shh, like a child.
No, I'm
Yes.
supposed to خرب على جنبي. And I'm supposed to do that. Like I'm supposed to make y'all uncomfortable while I race.
Stupid. That
Yeah.
that is
You're
absolutely
so stupid.
I feel like that should be the rule, honestly.
No.
It's not about
You're just like splashing on people's faces.
now. It's not about how well you can swim. It's about how less well you can make other swimmers swim.
That's the competition.
It's a competition, isn't it? I'm supposed to compete, right? You know,
It's a competition. Are you here to compete or not?
let me use all of my skills here. Why are you limiting me? You know,
Allah.
don't take away my freedom.
Ya Allah.
But yeah, that was fun, floating in the Dead Sea. Shouldn't be fun, but it was just an experience. Honestly.
I'm glad that you fixed it for yourself.
Yeah,
Sir.
it shouldn't be fun. It was just an experience, honestly.
Yo, I think fan number one's son.
Yo.
I can't show it to the people, but I just want you to see it. Number one has a son, yo.
That head
Number one has a son.
is unnatural, to say the least.
You know, I'm gonna put it in the group.
Holds a lot of knowledge.
I'm gonna put it in our group. I'm not gonna tell him why, right?
He's gonna know.
when,
He's gonna
he, when he
understand.
listens to the podcast, he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
But that's your son. That's really
Yeah.
your son.
that's the future right there.
And his son is black, so you know he's into interracial coupling.
So can he actually swim? Can he actually go underwater? I feel like his head won't allow him to go underwater. We've never seen number one in water.
He can't, bro. Just look like a mountainous volcano in water.
It's an island.
No, actually, it's an iceberg.
With some
Adil.
tourists on
It's-
top.
It's an iceberg. You need to know because
No, it's way bigger than iceberg.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
icebergs hide more than they show. There's more head down there.
But this dumbass, his head is up there.
I'm just
It's not
saying.
down there.
He's like just stuck in water.
Oh man, I want to talk about something. I forget what it was. Just because of big head, bro.
Whales.
Stop. What were we talking about a second ago?
Everything. We're talking about how
Everything.
Evil men.
You can't swim.
Evil men want to take over the world. We're talking about how other things.
Cool. Did you see Drake's freestyle?
I did.
What? He's still alive?
That was sad.
Yeah, that was really messed
That
up.
was sad. Like, y'all don't like me anymore. I don't like you too.
Seriously, that was okay.
Remember when we used to like each other? Remember when we gave each other gifts?
That's
You know,
Yeah.
I thought you were my friend, but I know better now.
Drake is always the ex-girlfriend.
I know
bro.
better now.
Everything he does is an ex-girlfriend thing.
Do you think that was an actual leak from him or someone else leaked?
No, there's a video for it.
No, but
Seriously?
it was an
Was it on YouTube?
intentional leak.
It was on YouTube, but it got removed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, UMG removed it. Yeah, you're not gonna drop shit. You signed a contract with us, son. You're not dropping nothing without our approval.
You know,
Where can we find it then?
It's
all
already
over.
out
Yeah,
there.
it's all over social media.
the gist,
find it.
that was the gist of it. The gist of it is I'm in my feels.
How is it a freestyle if you're holding your phone and rapping on it? Like, how is that really a freestyle?
اسمع هذا.
Exactly, literally. Not a freestyle.
حافظ الصفحة السادسة. سمع يلا. Yeah, no.
No, it's actually reading. It wasn't even tasmir, it's reading.
His the whole thing was terrible, honestly. Like his flow, the beat was weak. The way the recording was terrible. It sounded like you were just hearing it off someone's phone in a room.
He is sensitive. He's still sensitive.
we know
He's
this.
always going to be sensitive, right? So, like, I don't know how long we need ex-girlfriend Drake until he just decides, you know what, I'm going to make music.
But
again.
how do you make a comeback now? What do
You don't need to make a comeback. Just make music.
Ew.
Even Kendrick told you, just make music. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just go and make music.
No, but the vibes are off, Adil. Like,
That's the thing.
yeah, the vibes are off. I can't make music. I know now that I am not the most well-liked man in the world. So how can I go out there and act?
And it was mediocre as fuck, by the way.
You know, like I
Even
still
the
am.
bars were very low
Agreed.
quality.
Agreed,
bro.
agreed. It sounded uninspired, honestly. And that's what made me question, like, how the hell did it actually come out? Why would you leak this, bro? This is weak.
Because I want you to know that I'm hurt.
No, but
LeBron, I'm hurt, LeBron.
Do more.
I have a tattoo of you on my arm.
Do better at making me feel like you're hurt. You know, do a better job of that.
Just make music, bro. Just give us back some music and that's it. I don't know, like, we said this on the podcast, even though I had arguments with people about this. They were like, oh, you guys were harsh on Drake. I was like, when Like That came out, we said here we're looking forward to Kendrick and J. Cole. None of us wanted Drake to get involved because we knew it wasn't going to be good for us.
Adil, the question here is, what am I supposed to make music about now? Because if I'm talking about, hey, I love y'all women, people are going to come back to me with that, yo, you like them kids. So, and I don't have anything that actually went on in my life in terms of hardships or difficulties or things that other people can relate to.
But he said he's about that life. He's in hip hop. He lives hip hop every single day. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said it in an interview.
Yeah, okay.
So now why in your feelings when hip hopped you?
Because I don't like hip hop anymore.
Is it a hip hop? A hippie?
Yeah, because hip hop hates me and I don't like people who hate me. And that's what I'm saying. What are you going to make music about? Like,
he always made music about nothing.
Superficial stuff.
Exactly. So it's nothing. It's no different.
You know.
He's going to say, oh, I'm at this location. We're at that location. We take our yacht to that location.
And he just said that.
Everything that broke people can't do. And they'd be like, oh my God, he's so amazing.
But it's not now. The difference is nobody actually cares anymore. Like nobody really cared, but it just sounded good when he did it. But nowadays, I don't know. I struggle to think what kind of music that he will make and that he will come back the way that he was before.
Because everything he made was weak after that. He released, I think, right now, like 14 to 16 tracks ever since the beef stopped.
It was not just him. It was just, a lot of them were features, no?
No, his 100 gigs that he dropped out. And he No Face just got released. Exactly. Do you remember No Face?
No.
What's the hook for No Face?
No idea.
Exactly. It says No Face. The hook is No Face.
Yeah.
No Face. No.
Okay.
Exactly.
So the relevancy, I think the party died, Adil. I think we actually watched the party die. Like that actually might have happened. And now we are, I'm looking all over social media right now. All they talk about is Doechii and the new video that she dropped. And that tells you that, hey, people.
Did you see her music video?
I watched clips of it, not the whole thing. Tells me that people are ready for the next big
throwback
thing. You know, like people are ready to move on from the thousands and the 2010s and they want something different now.
It's going to be very hard to get back to rap.
To get back to rap?
Yes. Because Drake and all the Lils, they made music for TikTok. They made music for Instagram. They gave you a dance with it. They gave you something with it. These creators, when a song came out, they created a dance for it, created some weird things for it, and that was part of the marketing. Like even like UMG and everybody else participated in it. Do you remember? I'll give you even something even closer to home. Do you remember when Skinny came out with a song? I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
But I think it was Alhamdulillah. I think it was.
Yeah. Or Tad that hook.
From his last album.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. He dropped under who? Empire. It was Empire, I think.
I think so.
Right? So he started posting like these Russian boys making dances to his music.
Okay.
Because that was the Empire budget. Like, we'll get these people to make dances and you post them like, oh, look what people are doing like in Europe to my music.
Dagestan.
Exactly.
Dagestan is a
vibe. And then they got a
bro.
bunch of Ukrainians and Russians doing dances. It looked very weird. So that was part of the play, to get content creators to make music off of your shit, make dances and stuff like that. Now, you're trying to go into straight raps and bars. Who's going to make content off of that?
I mean, Shuf, I still think there's a lot of, yes, that's a good point. And the whole social media trend kind of changed. I don't want to say the way people consumed music, but kind of the type of music because you want music that's 10 seconds, 30 seconds longer, that's catchy, right? And that makes me, I don't know, very limited creatively in terms of what I want to create. That's not what I want to create. I want to tell a story. I want to tell a narrative. I want to give you bars. I want to give you, a beautiful build-up. And that is not built for TikTok. So I think there's going to be, tug of war between the artists that actually want to create music and art and artists that just want to blow up and get all the hype and get all the clout. And I think it's already happening. It's already happening. And you're seeing people blow up for a day and then you've never heard of them again.
Because we didn't see a rollout like Doechii's rollout.
In a while.
Yes.
Yeah. True. That's true. That's very true.
From the streaming to
the videos.
Yeah, and the streaming, she did it on her own channel. It's not like, let me go to Kai, let me go to all these other people. And I mean, streaming is really huge. It became part of the circle of everything. You have a new movie coming out, you have anything coming out, you went to the big streamers, right? Here, it didn't hit. I don't think it's going to hit either way over here, right? To be a big streamer that everybody likes you is very difficult for us. Because not everybody likes you, even for the thing that you do. Some people just hate podcasting and they don't give a shit about you because you have a podcast. So it's the same thing.
And then even when you look at the biggest streamers, why or how did they get to be in that position? Because they're extreme. They're trying to get your attention in any way, shape, or form, and that kind of goes counter to who we are as a people. You know,
But
who
it's more of a Snapchat game.
Who will give you the value for streamers?
who Speed was it?
No,
No,
it's not about speed.
It's the gamers.
It's not even the person.
I
No,
mean,
it's the companies.
Okay,
Twitch wanted everybody to come there and say, "Oh, we have the best people," so they give the biggest contracts out. And then Kick, was it Kick something?
I don't know. I don't
Something
remember.
Kick, whatever
The
it is.
Microsoft one.
It came out. It did the same exact thing.
It's like
Started giving big deals to streamers to take them away from other streamers and keep them on their platform. And then it just kept going more and more and more, and people started doing that, and it became okay. I want to be a streamer too, just like content creation, like on YouTube. Like I want to be a YouTuber because they're getting paid by the big people. So now it's say, oh, there's also streaming. These guys just lay back playing video games, just talking. So let's get on that. And it became this whole other cycle of things that capitalism made work.
it just feels like a whole lot more effort to put in, you know, compared to like,
And streaming?
yeah.
Yeah, because it depends on the person. I can stream for 6 hours if y'all willing, but y'all won't. Turks, 40
good.
minutes.
I'm
No, I'm
good.
sorry, not 40 minutes. 22 minutes.
Good.
All right, and he's done. He's gonna be laying back just snoring.
I mean, we could give it a shot. Why not?
No, I'm not giving you guys shots.
No.
No. To stay engaged for 4 hours, y'all can barely do 45 minutes.
Capsa experiments coming soon.
We're not doing no streaming
No,
at all. No matter how much Ice begs me, I'm never gonna do streaming.
I mean you would be great at it.
Because I'm.
Interesting.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah,
That's the word.
interesting.
At all.
Yeah.
Bro, we will be locked up so quick.
Yeah. I mean, no, the man is sitting in his space. He could do whatever the hell he wants. You know, he could build you a Lego set, and I'd watch that shit.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be streaming.
Just,
No, you're not gonna set me up on this. No, you're not gonna
just
set
to-
me up on this one.
just to make it clear to everybody,
Yeah.
Capsa experience failed.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. There's no Capsa streaming.
There's no Capsa streaming anytime soon.
Anyways,
We like you so much. We want to give you measured doses of ourselves. You know, we care for your mental health.
like me and Turks know this is a lie.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I care.
That's marketing. Though.
I care.
That's marketing.
I care. I care.
Marketing.
Yeah.
We love what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like I said,
Capsa cares.
Capsa cares.
with a K, Adil. With a
Two
K.
Ks.
Wait. Okay, careful. Too close.
No, that's fine. Do it.
Capsa cares camp.
Yeah, no. See, that's your idea. That's not my idea. You're not gonna set me up on that,
What are you talking about?
ladies and gentlemen.
The
we are-
Kabsa Care campaign is all your idea.
You're a marketing man.
No, but a campaign is an official thing, right?
Yes.
A camp, nah, bro. You need to-
He just said campaign.
You
All right,
know-
fine. The Capsa Care campaign. It's on you.
Okay, I do know. Capsa don't care no more. Capsa don't care. But I would like to actually explore that. Capsa cares. What would we fund? You know, what would we support?
What do you mean?
Cooking classes. I think that's what I want to support.
Is the music still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear it.
I think that's what Capsa cares we want to support. More people knowing how to make a Capsa.
See, I thought about that for
For
a
the
while.
betterment of the Capsa industry.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna do that. That industry has a bigger lobby than all of us.
Yeah.
They're lucky we don't exist yet.
Riz.
By the way, the amount of mothers that find this podcast and get so angry and send me messages,
بالله عليك.
it's ridiculous.
بدأ تطبخون.
like,
وينك دوركم؟
like they're YouTubing Capsa. All of a sudden, like, yo, what is this purple thing? And it's just like 3 idiots talking shit for an hour.
Well, one day we shall let Turks make a Capsa as we talk.
Inshallah, نحصل
I think that's a word.
no, we're not gonna do that.
Capsa
Because
experience.
it sounds dumb.
Part 2.
We're gonna try to talk. All you hear is tang tang tang. What are you talking about?
عادي نحط في غرفة ثانية ونجيب الكاميرا عندك شوي. Turks, how's it going?
We're going to Turks on that. In the kitchen.
I can hear you. The Gider is still testing. Don't worry about it. Back with you, Adil.
Thank you, Turks. We'll check up on you every now and then. No Shamsi.
Yeah.
Liberalism.
No, that's a great idea, bro. Honestly, that's a great idea. People would actually pay to watch that shit. Let us know in the comments if you would pay to watch that shit.
They don't even pay to watch this.
No. Trust me. This is the Patreon. You know, this is the Patreon.
Patreon.
This is our way in.
It's gonna be like a 10-minute episode. Turks, how's it going? I just made an order, guys. It's not working.
Adil, let's sell this shit and then they'll buy and then we'll make money.
The testing isn't testing right now.
Just letting you know. It's gonna work.
Well, as promised, we've given you a 2D including VAT episode.
Yeah.
We appreciate
ترى
you for being
والله we
here.
did this twice. والله عشان نحبكم. اقسم بالله.
I was telling Gillig yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, we had to cancel the episode we were recording. He's like, why? I was like, well, the episode is bad. Then I took a screenshot and I sent it to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna tell you how serious these guys took it. Right? And I sent him, y'all laughing. Turks is calling us Power Rangers on STD.
I mean, if
He
anything,
just laughed his ass off.
if anything, that shows you what? That we don't dedication, professionalism,
Yes.
standards. Y'all think this is easy to say it easy, guys. This ain't easy.
One of
you
these
know?
three is not true.
Or all.
No, and a desire to give you impactful content.
Yes.
Let's call it that. Impactful.
Shit, do this every week. Let's have a conversation.
Exactly. Y'all think it's easy?
Yeah, but-
Good fucking luck.
I have an amazing guest coming up. So, do this every week.
And honestly, I'm just gonna put it out there. Stop asking me to be on the podcast, guys. No, you're not gonna be on the podcast. You can't be here watching us do the podcast. It ain't gonna happen. If you know,
If y'all notice, like, we stepped away from having guests on the podcast. The only person that we're always, like, the door is always open for him is always going to be like,
because we semi like him.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's brother.
Yeah.
Rexy, Sense, if he ever wants to do it. You see his shoes he's been dropping?
No.
Ooh.
Sense, come on, guys.
No.
I mean, that's
he post anything?
genuinely.
No, not yet.
That's an interesting conversation. You want an interesting conversation? That's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, because they're
conversation.
interesting people.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why if you can't be interesting, I can't have you on the podcast.
Have a life.
Exactly.
You know,
Don't come and sell me something.
do things.
We had a bunch of people come here saying, hey, I love the podcast. I'm like, yeah, what happened last episode, huh? Like, yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, be interesting.
Anyways, after this, like, we had fun that we started hating.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is part,
Wow.
which is part of the podcast, as usual.
Capsa cares.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the Kabsa Cares campaign. No hooded, but we're hooded on the inside.
KCK.
Anyway, shout out to tens and tens and listeners. Shout out to tens of viewers. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next week. We out.
Peace.
Peace.